Now, I don't know about you, but I have just a lot of nostalgia for the Caverns of Morrowind. My first time clearing out a smuggler's cave and hoarding all that fantastic smuggler's loot, or the first time just spelunking through a grotto and ending up utterly disappointed and, of course, drowning because I didn't bring enough water-breathing potions. Like, those were just really fun, nostalgia-filled adventures from the early days of my youth. But, of course, the Caverns of Morrowind don't really hold up that well under, a modern lens. Like, sure, they look fantastic if you're looking through the rose-colored glasses of the past, but in the present daylight, they're just really kind of lackluster. They're just utterly lacking in terms of detailing and really any atmospheric features. Well, into today's mod of the day, which today is Better Caves and Caverns by Pikachu no TM. And despite the name here, this isn't actually, a massive overhaul that covers all the caverns in the, in the vanilla game. But rather, it's a modular overhaul that is hopefully still being worked on, that currently just covers 2 caves in, in Vanilla Morrowind. Namely, the Smuggler's Cave, Adamastartes, which is, that cavern that you'll find just outside of Cedar Lane, and the cave of Coal Cave, actually, which is sort of a mixed grotto that you'll find out in the West Gash as part of the Tribunal Temple questline. So, that's the 2 caverns that this mod currently overhauls, and this is largely a visual overhaul, so there's a lot more detailing and cluttering added to each of these caverns, and just a ton of just atmosphere. Like, there's a lot of atmospheric lighting that's just been added in here, and this makes for some just truly fantastic looking cavern environments. And, while this is mostly a cosmetic overhaul in terms of, visual appearances and just all that, there is also an option to add just a ton of new enemies and even boss battles to these caverns. To just make them more thrilling and exciting locations to, fight through and explore. This is kind of the spiritual successor to Logan's Caverns overhaul. And for those of you who maybe don't remember that mod, since I think it's actually been removed from the Nexus, basically that was a Caverns overhaul mod by Logan from back in around 2013, 2014, that tried to do the same thing that Pikachu no TM is trying to do here. Basically overhaul a ton of caverns with more atmospheric and visual elements to make those caverns feel more cavern-like, Unfortunately, Logan sort of gave up on that project, and, it is no longer available, but this is, I think, a really worthy successor with, actually, I think, more detailing to these 2 caverns, and with any luck, Pikachu no TM will continue working on this mod, going into the future. And just focusing on Coal Cave here, this mod does actually expand Coal Cavern to include, a new Velothi tomb that you can just, you can discover just buried deep within the grotto. And inside you'll find just a ton of land drift to fight through, and even a boss battle with none other than the Rudy Man, from the Lessons of Vivec. Really, there is a ton of great content here, and, while this does currently only cover 2 caverns, there is certainly just a lot of potential in this project, and hopefully Pikachu no TM will continue working on it and continue detailing and overhauling and expanding the Caverns of Morrowind. And just one quick thing to note here, this is a modular overhaul, so, that means that you can pick and choose which of these caverns you want to be overhauled in your game. So, if you're concerned about conflicts with other overhauls, like, potentially mines and caverns, you do have some options here to just, to pick and choose which ones you want. But anyway, that's just, that's just Armada Day. So, as always, I've been your host, Dark Elf Guy. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.